Hello and welcome to another video. I'm Megan of Missy Magley Cosplay, and I would love it if you joined me today as I recap my weekend at Montreal Comiccon 2026. Montreal Comiccon is without a doubt one of the best conventions out there, and this weekend certainly did not disappoint. It was a whirlwind of good times, so without any further ado, let's get into it. My journey to Montreal began on Thursday and ended on Friday. My train trip was long and tiring, and the train meant to arrive on Thursday evening actually got in during the early hours of Friday. Good morning, and apologies for the way I look. It was a very late night last night, and I did not get the world's greatest night's sleep. But we are here. It is beautiful. My coffee angel has deposited my coffee, so we will be taking it pretty slow today. Luckily, the convention for us doesn't start until about 1, so we will not be aiming to even leave here before 1. So luckily I can take things at a slow pace, but yeah, that was quite the train trip. All right, I've got the beat on, and I'm gonna try to quite literally chill out before going. No matter what I do, I can't get my face not shiny because it is so hot out there. Feeling a little hot. Actually, I'm feeling very hot. I am feeling very overstimulated. So I need to rest and decompress before I go to the convention, where it will be even hotter and even more overstimulating. Costume is on, and we're going to get ready to go to the convention. I had a doozy of a time trying to get this. The costume was well behaved, thus far at least. Everything else has gone badly. My wig I couldn't get my hair under it. Already difficult for me to get my hair under my wig because, as people often hear me complain, I have a lot of hair and a big head. I already struggle with that, but this wig, it has shed really terribly right in the spot where my hair is the lumpiest. So I'm really having to pat it down so you don't see the tracks. It looks great from the front, and that's the part people see. All right, there you go. What are you dressed as, Dad?
Me, I am Gero from Marriage Talks.
Nice. Are you excited about your costume?
I am very much excited.
Yay! Bonjour, hello. We have arrived at Montreal Comiccon day number 1. Saw Klingon and said Kapla. I feel very honorable because she also told me Kapla. We are going to get going, moseying off to the show floor. How are we feeling? In and amongst the throng, I managed to find friends and enjoy the hustle and bustle of the growing crowd. Montreal Comic-Con crowds are far less dense but far more outgoing and friendly than Fan Expo crowds, so the ambiance is busy without being hectic. I love that. DC meetup in a few minutes. It's been great. Had a lot of opportunity to catch up with friends. I haven't gotten video of all of that, sadly, but it's just been wonderful. I love Montreal. Then it was time for the first of 3 DC meetups. I love how Montreal Comic-Con prioritizes the foundational fandoms. It's nice to see a convention that remembers it is a comic con. Heading onto the show floor, this is gonna be fun because, wow, I'm gonna get out of the way because I'm in the way. Oh, cool! Also, this might be the year that if I see Yuppie and Metal, I will feel brave enough to ask for a photo. Because I see Yuppie and Metal all the time, and I love them so much. So, yeah, I want to become a Youpling. While I had not yet found Yuppie, I did enjoy shooting with the folks at Gosselin Photo and finding a few more friends. I'm about to head out. I was not bold enough to go get a photo with Yuppie, but I got a video of Yuppie and Metal, which I really enjoyed. So we've had a wonderful day. Oh my gosh, a Power Ranger appears in the background. That was great. I love that. That's perfect. Have you had a wonderful day? Yes. Amazing. And there's a lot. That's perfect. That's actually the perfect way to end it. So we will see you later. Okay, now we are actually heading. Good morning. I'm a little bit tired this morning, but only for good reasons. Yesterday was a wonderful day. I always love Montreal Comiccon. It's always so much fun, so I'm really excited for today and then for tomorrow. I can only imagine how tired I'll be by Sunday, but that is a-okay fine. That's exactly what you actually want at a convention. So as you can see, the EMH is steamed and ready behind me. So that's what we've got to do this morning. So I'm just going to try to take it as slow as possible, and we will get there when we get there. All right, as you can see, the beat is on. There's the doctor. There's part of Catwoman. I'm going to sit here for a moment, cool off, and then I will get going to the convention. Mainly the hot part is getting into the costume here in the room because of course there's no air conditioning in here, so it does get pretty toasty, but we will get going very shortly. Well, not very shortly, soonish. We're in and we have the EMH here. EMH, how are you doing, Mr. EMH?
I am doing well.
Amazing. So we're gonna get off the convention in just a second. This costume is not comfortable. There's no way for a costume like this to be comfortable, but it is more comfortable than my last Catwoman. So as much as I miss that Catwoman, I do like that this one is ever so slightly more comfortable, but it's not comfy. I need to emphasize the fact that it's not comfortable. People often ask, is that uncomfortable? Yes. Does it look like it could possibly be comfortable, you know? Anyway. This cat burglar successfully made her way to the convention just in time to spot some familiar faces. I love having kind and talented friends. All right, we've been posing for a while. We are having an excellent time. It is awesome. As you can see, it is very busy. There is a huge crowd, as one would expect, but it's awesome. Wonderful friends, awesome times, which is just the best.
I see you bastards!
Another day, another DC meetup. Selena and Bruce spent the whole time yapping, which was great fun. What were the cat and the bat discussing? Well, that's for them to know and you to not find out. Sitting down for a second, I am in the company of my wonderful EMH. Tuvok, what do we understand that you are a?
Older man.
He has just gone without for 7 years about. Anyway, are you having a good time? Wait, no, not are you having a good time, because that doesn't set him up for it. How are you doing, doctor? Can we even add that to the dad doing well tally? Because that's the EMH doing well. I am, to answer everyone's very concerned questions for my health, I appreciate that. I'm actually like not doing too badly. At this stage, the costume has come somewhat melded to me, which means that it moves a little bit more freely, and it does also mean that when I put a fan on, which I've got my little fan going here now, I can actually feel the cool, which is wonderful. We're going to keep having a good time. You just saw the DC meetup. I want to take my doctor to the Star Trek meetup at 3:30, so we will probably be there. Okay, goodbye. After our little rest, my EMH found his captain and then a few more crews of various ships. And speaking of, we also swung by the USS Renaissance for a chat. And because we enjoy all star-based fandoms here, we also stuck around to watch those lovely Star Wars folks march out. We are here in the happening place. As you can see what just happened, the Fortress Imperiale and whatnot, they marched out, so lots of fun. You can see we got everybody here. We got Star Trek, we got the 501st, we got the Rebel Legion, we got everybody. It's so fun. All right, and this is actually the good time to be here if you want to actually see the booth, because everybody's cleared out. So yeah, we'll make sure we stay out of their way on the way back, because they got to march all the way back.
I'm not sure those balloons are Palpatine approved.
No. We also got to swing by the Geeks and Company booth, which was hopping all weekend. I'm so glad they made it out to Montreal Comiccon. This is just about the end of the day for me. I'm going to try to get going now. It has been absolutely wonderful. It has been a long day, but a very good day. So lots of friends, lots of good things. I am eager for a very cold shower and something to eat. So we're going to go do that, and we will see you tomorrow. My EMH had a wonderful time. I think lots of people recognized him, and somebody said he was their favorite hologram, and I thought, yeah, He's my favorite hologram too. So we will see you tomorrow. Good morning. So as you can see, I am a little tired today. The eye bags are here, but luckily I don't have to worry about that because I'm going to be gluing my Harley mask on top. Yesterday and the day before were both great, so I am just a happy camper. I'm going to put on my makeup, but not too long. But I am, as always on a Sunday, quite slow moving, so I will get there when I get there. As you can see, my Harley makeup is done with the exception of a little bit of shine on my lips, which I put on very last. You can see as well the lines there. That's to mark out where my mask is, so I know where it is. That part won't be visible. You can see I do my makeup around the eyes in a little bit of an interesting fashion. That's to help the prosated here, and I don't paint spots that I don't have to paint because it just makes it that much harder to get everything off. So I'm going to get into my costume at some point. That takes a minute and a half. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. So the zipper broke as I was putting it on, which, you know, is not an ideal thing to happen, but I think I may have fixed it. Call me Richard Dean the way I MacGyvered this. We are heading off to the convention now. I am getting really toasty standing here, so I'm going to try to move as fast as possible. Forward to it?
Absolutely.
Woohoo, woohoo! Day 3, let's go! Okay, we've arrived here at Montreal Comiccon day number 3. I had an event that could have sent me to Arkham Asylum, but it didn't. My zipper broke. We're a little late arriving because of the zipper thing, but already the vibe is impeccable, so we're just gonna have a good time, wander around, see what's what, and we will catch you later. Goodbye. What's what ended up being posing for photos, chit-chatting with friends, and enjoying some stellar cosplays. Okay, so let me show you this crowd. This is it when it's quiet, and we love that. We love to see it. All right, let me show you. All right, let me see. This is the quiet time, and the crowd is wonderful. This is my favorite thing about Montreal. It's just that the crowd is so nice. So DC meetup in about half an hour, and hopefully I'll find some more bats to hit. Maybe even I'll find a Mr. J. Who knows? But we will see you there. Goodbye. The last DC meetup was as excellent as the rest, even if Harley felt a little nervous surrounded by so many bats. Oh no! It's security! They're gonna get me! They're gonna take me back to Arkham! It is sometime on some day, and I'm just enjoying the end of the convention. I actually do want to walk the whole show floor if I possibly can to see it. I always do like to see the show floor. It's lots of fun, and I can actually see it starting to quiet down a little bit. Then I do probably want to be here until closing. It closes at 5 today. And see the show floor I did. Here, you check it out. Harley also found some kindred spirits in the form of a dragon egg, a Klingon crew, and the forces of the Empire. It was all excellent fun. It's just about 5 o'clock. We have had a phenomenal time. How are you doing, old ghetto? All right, we're gonna get going in not too long, and we will see you at the next one. Once again, encore une fois, merci à tout le monde. Thank you, Montreal. You have been spectaculaire. Au revoir. Everything reminds me of him. Then it was time to head home. But as you can see, I made good use of the time editing this vlog. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining me, whether that was here in cyberspace or in person in Montreal. Drop me a like or a comment if you wish, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to check out my channel or my socials. Everything will be linked in the description box down below. So until the next convention, take care, and I'll see you next time.